You do not need to be a man to be gentle, but you do need to be a gentle to be a man. What? I meant you do need to be a man to be a gentle man. But what about a gentleman? How many woman respecters exist in anime? Probably more than you can immediately think of, but less than actually exist. What am I even saying? I hate intros, so let's get into the meat of this video and into the meat of these men. Oz! Lane from the Fate series is one of the anime's most enjoyable characters. He's one of the fiercest fighters in the Stay Night route, being known as the Irish Hercules and being able to battle against brain-dead OP servants like Gilgamesh for 12 hours straight before being taken down. Despite being so strong, Lancer is Fate's version of Kenny from South Park, and he's destined to die no matter what. But we're not here to talk about how strong the guy is, let's talk about his personality. He thoroughly enjoys a good fight, but he has a very strong sense of justice, and he's pretty easy to get along with as well. Unless he's under orders, he's very unlikely to mess with anybody he sees as innocent in a given situation. Rin is another one of Fate's most beloved characters, and probably one you've seen even if you've never watched Fate. Lancer has a soft spot for cute girls, so he wasn't particularly opposed when his master instructed him to protect Rin during the Holy Grail War, but once Ku learned that the reason for protecting her was so that his master could kill her later, he took it personally and his gentleman powers activated. The now emotionally attached Lancer went against his master's orders as they did not line up with his gentleman's code of honor. Appearing out of nowhere, Lancer saved Rin from I'm probably gonna censor that. Lancer rescued Rin from SA, and then his master killed him. But then he used his gentleman powers and said, "So long as my name is Lane, no female shall be harmed in my presence." In that exact accent, by the way. He got back up from his deathbed and absolutely obliterated his former master. Then he died again. But before this scumbag could go back to attempting SA with Rin, Lancer revived himself through Edo Tensei with the power of the most gentlemanly of all gentlemen and saved Rin. Again. And then died. Again. But this time he died for real. Having fulfilled his duty as the protector of womankind, Lancer died and passed on with a smile on his face. Sebastian. Get it? Don't act like every butler in existence isn't either named Alfred or Sebastian, as in Sebastian, the head butler of the Great Tomb of Nazareth. Sebas is a man of great character, unlike those around him. His loyalty to his guild is unshakable, as it's literally built into his personality. Even so, when the situation calls for it, the power of being a woman respecter will allow for Sebas to think and act on his own accord. While out on a mission, he just so happened to come across a badly beaten and abused girl who clung to him as if she was begging for his help. Sebas knows better than to overstep his own boundaries. His mission wasn't to go around saving random girls, but once he asks her if she wants help, he gets his answer. He breaks his script and goes out of his way to help this damsel in distress, saving her from her abusers and nursing her back to health. I mean, he's the head butler of Nazareth. He's pretty good at looking after people. He tended to her physical wounds and emotional wounds alike. She eventually falls in love with him. Riz. But now here's the kicker. Unlike with Lane, who would simply be considered one of anime's greatest woman respecters, Sebas takes the gentleman trope to the next level. A gentleman should not only be chivalrous and honorable, but also loyal and respectable. Faced with a choice, the girl you spent your efforts to protect, or the one whom your loyalty is sworn to. Kill the girl with your own hands, or turn your back on your master. Sebas knows that loyalty to his master takes priority over anything else, so without hesitation, he prepares to absolutely destroy this girl. Now the ending is happy, as this was just a test of his loyalty and they didn't actually plan to make him kill the girl. But when it comes to embodying chivalry and loyalty, Sebastian has earned his respect. Alright, one more. There are guys like Jonathan Joestar, the other butler named Sebastian, and even Simp, old people like Sanji, but they're all pretty well known. Let's try somebody who's not unknown, so to say, but definitely isn't as popular as those other guys. Takeo Gura is a hulk of a man. He's around 6'7", built like a tank, and has the appearance of a goon. But his external and internal personalities couldn't be more different. He carries the gentle giant trope well, as he's simple-minded and naive. Being so trusting and ignorant, Takeo can come across as insensitive or stupid, as he can't read a situation. But despite not being the smartest guy ever, there is one thing that this guy knows best. He has a strong sense of justice and won't hesitate to jump into any situation he doesn't view as morally just. Because of this, Takeo ends up saving a girl named Rinko Yamato from a probably censor that. She quickly falls head over heels for his courageous and honorable spirit, but there's just one issue. Every girl Takeo has ever loved turned around and fell for his best friend instead. Expecting this to turn out just how the other times have, Takeo decided to take the backseat and do whatever he can to make sure Rinko gets set up with his friend. Not only does he throw away his own personal feelings for the sake of making the girl he loves happy, but he also does it for the sake of making sure his best friend is happy as well. Chivalry and loyalty. Takeo goes out of his way to make sure that these two people who he cherishes are living comfortably. With a noble heart like this, it's no surprise that he'd be so willing to go out of his way in order to make his loved ones happy. The circumstances between Takeo and the other two on this list may be different, but Takeo is still a man whose courtesy isn't rivaled by many. A gentleman among gentlemen. So let's stop there and wrap things up. There are plenty of gentlemen/woman respecters in anime, and these were only just a few.
Also, all three of these guys also got the girl, technically, so...
Make sure to like, subscribe with notifications on so you'll be notified when I post more videos like this one. Go ahead and comment for that YouTube algorithm. Who are your favorite gentlemen and woman respecters in anime? I'm gonna catch y'all boys and girls in the next one, alright? We out this piece. Yup.